This is absolutely huge. The Fallout series is getting a TV adaptation. Now, I don't even know where should I begin with expressing how absolutely terrified I am by this fact, because I will remind everyone about one fact that all of us are trying to forget about the Fallout franchise. It's the fact that Fallout has no lore. And some of you are thinking, wait a minute, Fallout has no lore? Are you crazy? There's tons of lore. No, Fallout actually doesn't have even a single shred of lore. Every single Fallout game has retconned lore from all the previous times that any lore has been provided. Ghouls have been retconned, the world has been retconned, what's happening has been retconned, the Brotherhood of Steel has been retconned. Everything in the Fallout franchise at this point has been retconned. The Brotherhood is not the Brotherhood from 5 years ago even at this point. None of this makes any sense. There is no story cohesion in the Fallout series at this point. You know? Because in Fallout, for example, one of the best examples of this is, in Fallout 1 and 2, civilization was already slowly starting to start over again. What happens in Fallout 3 and onward? There's no civilization. Humanity is just thrown into a dark age with nothing but, wooden things and whatnot. It is insane. So, how can a TV series succeed if there is absolutely no lore? This sounds like something Netflix will just take and completely demolish.
We just got a bunch of updates on the Fallout TV show, including some new leaked footage from the show, some tie-ins that are going to be coming with some of the Fallout games, and also it was officially revealed that the show would be dropping in 2024, and even further, that it would be set in Los Angeles, California. The show being focused on...
it's from Amazon Prime, it seems like. I don't know if that's worse or better than Netflix, considering what Amazon has done with the Lord of the Rings IP. And New World, the game that they have, it's all sad.
Vault 33, which we've seen extensively from some of the official images, but also from a bunch of leaked behind-the-scenes imagery. Right off the bat, the setting of Los Angeles, California is super interesting. California may have the most lore out of any state in the Fallout franchise, and even to a lesser degree, an LA Fallout has already been done. Fallout 1 largely takes place in California, and did have a specific section in Los Angeles, California. In the lore, Los Angeles is referred to as the Boneyard. This place was absolutely devastated. It's described how enough nukes fell here that the steel skeletons of the skyscrapers were all that were left. And that's how it got the name of the...
Which, by the way, doesn't make a single shred of sense. That, the steel part of building survives.
Boneyard. And in Fallout 1, this place was just dreadful. It was filled with gunrunners, mercs, deathclaws, and a ton of competing factions, whether it be the Master or other human enemies. But one of the really unique aspects of all of this is Fallout 1 takes place relatively early into the Fallout franchise, and the Fallout TV show could create some very interesting plotlines based around that. Fallout 1 takes place in 2161. This is going to be over 100 years earlier than Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 4. In chronological order, technically things go from Fallout 76, then Fallout 1 is the next game as far as time goes. And specifically in Los Angeles, just 30 years after Fallout 1.
Yeah, which doesn't make any sense because that retcons the Brotherhood of Steel and their existence and a lot of other things. Again, there is no story that can be followed in a Fallout TV series. There is just none. If you, whatever story you make, you're gonna piss off half the community off instantaneously because it's not gonna be the story they want because it's not the lore that they want. So this is already bad. Now, a Fallout world setting where we just follow a character with a dog maybe, and they just do, I don't know, just aimlessly wander through the wasteland could technically work if it's written good enough. I mean, Firefly had almost no plot, but we still honestly loved it. So I don't know. I think this is not gonna end well.
1. The Boneyard becomes a state in the NCR. We hear this in New Vegas, but we never actually get to experience or see it happen ourselves. So perhaps this could become a major plotline in the show, seeing the NCR really establish their hold on Los Angeles and broader California in general.
Also, I'm pretty sure Bethesda is going to be pretty pissed that we again talk about Fallout New Vegas, the best Fallout that has ever been made, and ironically has not been made by the Bethesda. Hell, Fallout New Vegas is undoubtedly the best game Bethesda has, and it wasn't made by them. So yeah, painful.
As funny enough, although we have seen NCR flags from some of the behind-the-scenes pictures, we haven't actually seen many members of the NCR themselves, which is pretty interesting, because in other leaked photos, we have seen members of Vault-Tec, the Enclave, the Brotherhood of Steel, so many of the major Fallout factions are here, but not the NCR, at least not yet. And just in general, this is a really interesting area in the Fallout lore. There are several vaults scattered around.
Dude, I don't even know what are going to be the expectations of people coming into this series. Do you want to see full-blown what? Or is everyone just a deranged lunatic murder hobo? What is gonna be the premise here? A Fallout show? Again, a Fallout show in my mind makes absolutely no sense. It needs to be written good. And yeah, not Netflix, not Amazon can pull it off nowadays. Might as well just tell Disney to make a Fallout series and hope for the best, honestly. It's gonna be a disaster.
Around here. Shady Sands is of course right here, and even more specifically, something that will almost certainly be featured is the Los Angeles Vault. Not a numbered vault, but actually called the Los Angeles Vault. This is one of the original vaults, and it's located right in LA, and this specifically was used as an example vault. It was shown off to other people interested in vaults as what a vault could be, and the Brotherhood of Steel was even founded not far from here at the Mariposa military base. It's honestly pretty interesting because if we just had a year, we could really get a pretty concrete idea of what the plot lines of the show will be. But since we don't, there's a lot that happens in California over the course of Fallout history. So depending on when exactly this show takes place, whether it's earlier on or later on, various factions will be at very different points of power. We've also just seen some reports that additional filming is beginning. A post was made on the Fallout TV subreddit with some new images supposedly around this. I tried to look a bit deeper into this because, of course, there's still an actor strike going on, so you can't film actors. So I'm not entirely sure what's being filmed here, but as far as I can tell, this is the only source for these images I've found. So at the very least, it seems like things are active and progressing with the Fallout TV show on the filming front, with of course the largest of the recent teases being the Gamescom trailer. Following a presentation of Starfield behind closed doors at Gamescom, Todd Howard showed a brief teaser trailer of the Fallout TV show, and since the original showcase, better versions have leaked online, giving us the best look at the show yet.
So, what happens with power armor? Because, again, power armor is better than being a tank. Yeah, it's... I don't expect a lot. I would love to expect a lot, don't get me wrong, but I don't expect a lot.
This trailer opens up with some shots of vertebrates taking off, and then even cuts to an interior shot of one of the vertebrates. We've seen the interior of vertebrates from some of the leaked set photos. We knew this was coming, but this initial shot really looks to be a Brotherhood of Steel base, almost akin to the Mariposa military base, which is where the Brotherhood of Steel was formed, like I mentioned earlier. Okay. It doesn't look like it's Mariposa specifically, but just a different West Coast military base out in the middle of the desert. And this interior flying vertebrate shot basically confirms that we are seeing the Brotherhood of Steel.
Well, that does technically make sense, because if you're nuking things, well, you're not just nuking the desert for no reason, right? Even if there is a military base. Doesn't matter. They don't have their own food supply. So, it's kind of pointless even nuking a small military base in the desert.
The steel here, it very much so looks like this character is wearing the Brotherhood flight suit in green. This little bracket or hook that sticks out from the center and on the front of the flight suit is a pretty dead giveaway. We have almost the exact same thing in game. This actor is named Aaron Moten, and on IMDb they're listed as someone named Maximus for the Fallout TV show. So unfortunately, IMDb is pretty hit or miss with this kind of stuff. This could just be an absolutely fake...
Wait, what do you mean Maximus? There's no shot. No. Let's just pretend we didn't see the word Maximus.
Listing, but at the very least, Maximus could be one of the first character names we know from the Fallout TV show. There is a Maximus in Fallout lore, but it's almost certain these are unrelated characters that just happen to have the same name. But here we get the epic shot of the Brotherhood Knights walking in their T60. At least they're probably Brotherhood Knights. From some past leaked images, we have seen actual Brotherhood of Steel power armor, that being T60 power armor with the Knight insignia on the arm. This is only used by the Brotherhood, but here in this footage, it's honestly really hard to tell if the insignia is present on their arms. I can't actually make it out. And technically, if you dive into the lore, the T60 was used by the US military. The Brotherhood of Steel formed out of US military members, so they basically just kept using the armor. So I'm assuming we're getting a peek at the Brotherhood of Steel with this epic walkout, but technically this could just be the US military before they're actually Brotherhood of Steel members.
They look kind of bulky, they look kind of nice, not gonna lie, at least that seems on point.
Could also be a pretty interesting...
But at the same time, the way they walked did not feel big and strong. It looked pretty casual.
Plotline where we see the formation of the Brotherhood of Steel in real time. Here we get the Vault 33 escape scene. This is one of the teaser photos that was released late last year. We can see a woman leaving the vault and seemingly with a backpack ready for the long haul. It certainly seems like she'll be camping out in the wasteland. And the further cut, we can see someone on the ground. Perhaps this vault escape wasn't without obstacle and there was some kind of conflict beforehand. But one of the interesting aspects about all of this is Vault 33 is seemingly where we have that NCR flag. But of course, during this scene, we could see no indication of the NCR. So perhaps another plotline in the show is the NCR gaining control of Vault 33. Maybe this is just when the vault is opening for the first time as somebody is escaping. And then we cut to Goggins going full-on gunslinger. Goggins is going to be one of the stars of the Fallout TV show, and he's going to be playing a ghoul, as you can see here. And if anything, it almost looks like he is a cowboy ghoul who is playing a...
I mean, okay.
Ghoul, as you can see here. And if anything, it almost looks like he is a cowboy ghoul who is taking out enemies in a post-apocalyptic settlement. And just right off the bat, I think this looks incredible. The way this is filmed is almost a little bit different than Fallout. The action isn't always this fast-paced, but at the same time, everything around them and even what they're wearing does look a lot like Fallout. And I feel like they really are nailing the aesthetics here. And one of the really cool details is it almost looks like they actually recreated a crafting table off to the side. It almost looks like a cooking table. Thus far, we've seen an... Please don't. Please.
One of the stupidest things that people do is think that you need to adapt things one for one. No. If there is established lore, you adapt that one for one, okay? But things like crafting tables, bro, no, you just don't even have that. Okay, you can't adapt a game to a book one for one, a book to a movie to a game one for one. It doesn't work. Okay, it's the easiest way to fail instantaneously. You need to do some changes. Now don't destroy the lore. Don't destroy the main characters. Don't destroy any of that stuff that's important. But you need to change some things. Bro, if I see a crafting station in this series, I will flip.
Insane attention to detail with this show. They recreated a red rocket and they even had the same exact gas prices as what you see in Fallout 4. And we can see here that Goggins isn't traveling alone. It looks like there's another human with him. The trailer ends with a city being devastated by nukes, which does indicate that at least some time jumping will be happening. We really know basically nothing about the plot of the TV show, but based off what we've seen thus far, it wouldn't shock me if there's going to be different time periods showcased during this. I wouldn't be shocked if the core of this show is the NCR's rise to power, but perhaps around that we have other flashbacks, like of course the day the bombs dropped, or alternatively perhaps we get a closer look at the formation of the Brotherhood of Steel. I know I for one would have loved to see that in live action. And off to the side in the scene you can see somebody riding towards the blast zone on a horse, which honestly seems like a pretty cowboy thing to do, so I wouldn't be shocked if this is Goggins and this is...
Wait, does Fallout have horses? There's no way, right?
Explains his ghoulification. So just on a high level, I think this trailer looked absolutely amazing. We're seeing a crappy version where somebody is just filming a screen with their phone, but even despite that...
Now, considering this is from Juicehead, I don't... Shilling intensifies, but man...
Level of detail and really...
I wish this is good, but Fallout is just too complicated. People are gonna be pissed from the day one because it's not gonna be the lore that they like. And all of the lore has been retconned. Every game has retconned lore from previous games at this point. There is no coherency in Fallout at all. You might as well make it that ghouls need to drink water every day in 20 liters, otherwise they die. That's the point where we're honestly at.
The budget they're throwing at this show really comes across even in this version. Seems like Amazon and the showrunners aren't messing around here. We are really getting a faithful adaptation of Fallout, at least based off everything we've seen thus far. But Bethesda has some plans for their own tie-ins as well. Just recently in the files of Fallout 76, some new Vault 33 jumpsuits were found, suggesting that we could see this pop up as a promotional item down the road, likely around the release.
It's gonna be buy for money, dude. Let's be real, it's Fallout 76.
Of the trailer, or maybe even around the release of the show itself. Fallout 76's test server did return recently. This is going to feature their second expedition taking you to Atlantic City. This is all going to be focused around gambling, hiding money, and just gang business in Atlantic City in general. Things here are definitely interesting. They have some new items, some new enemies, as well as some new missions to go on. But frankly, if you played some of the past expeditions and didn't love those, I'm not sure this is going to have enough to really get you interested again. But either way, if you are a Fallout 76 owner, you can try this out for yourself on the public test server right now. And while this new expedition is slated to be dropping later this year, I don't think the new jumpsuits are going to be necessarily coming with that. And instead, what I expect is a new trailer for the Fallout TV show or some kind of tease for Bombs Drop Day. On October 23rd, the bombs dropped in the Fallout universe. And of course, October 23rd is just a short time away. I wouldn't be shocked if on that day, perhaps we actually get the official version or an updated version of a teaser trailer. And as a little freebie to commemorate that, you can get the Vault 30.
By the way, the guy, you see that one? But I'm pointing with my finger like an idiot. You see this one? Yeah, he's dead. He literally probably turned to glass.
Hey, I wouldn't be shocked if on that day, perhaps we actually get the official version or an updated version of a teaser trailer. And as a little freebie to commemorate that, you can get the Vault.
Because that looks like not even 3 miles away from the explosion. Yeah, you're literally glass, my dude. Not gonna lie, it is what it is.
33 jumpsuit for free in Fallout 76, likely just by logging on to the Atomic Shop. As of right now, of course, nothing is confirmed on that front, but just based off the timings of everything, it seems quite likely that we could see some updates or news around the TV show. And perhaps even beyond that, the Fallout 4 next-gen version could get a trailer or even a potential release date also on Bombs Drop Day. Technically, that is supposed to be coming out in 2023, but as of right now, we haven't heard anything. With how much of a boom Cyberpunk 2077 got from the release of their show with Edgerunners, you have to imagine Bethesda was paying attention or noticed the impact of that. A big reason for the success of that in Cyberpunk was they actually had an update tying together with the TV show. Obviously, we're getting something that's a tie-in for Fallout 76, but I wouldn't be shocked if also we get a tie-in with Fallout 4. Fallout 4 is the more popular game. It has more players on Xbox and Steam, and since the next-gen update is coming, seemingly with some new free creation club.
After Starfield, man, Fallout 4 seems such a masterpiece, though. Same with Skyrim. Maybe Bethesda's secret plan was to release Starfield, have it be so bad that because of it, people are now looking back at the old Bethesda games and thinking, wow, these things are gems. There's a possibility, boys. What can I say?
Club content, perhaps we get a little bit of a tease or some content related to the TV show. I think it'd be awesome if, as a tease to the eventual release of the TV show in 2024, we get a short quest in Fallout 4 that introduces us to one of the characters or just teases us around one of the new factions or plot lines. Either way, those are some of the recent leaks and updates around the Fallout TV show, and we may be finding out more in just a couple of weeks, so get subscribed because I'll definitely tell you when anything comes out. With that said, if you're interested in more Fallout 4, check out this video where I show.
Well, it was Juicehead, boys. A true legend, a true pro. Man, Bethesda, you need to give this guy like some kind of special access or something. He is relentless. Okay? It is what it is. Anyway, this was Quizzer Sid said. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.